So we watched the movie,
Yeah, you did.
and we're gonna kind of try to review it.
I guess. I mean, technically, it's 26 reviews in one.
Yeah, it's 26 movies. I don't. Do you have the thing up there for the 26 of them, so we can just kind of go through
Yes, I
fast?
do.
It's the ABCs of Death. So we finally got to sit down and watch them all together, and it's different. So let's go through them quickly, one by one, to say kind of yay or nay if we liked them or not, and then we'll say our overall thoughts of the film.
Okay. A is for Apocalypse. That was the one in which
That's a cool.
yeah, the woman kills the guy. I guess we won't totally spoil everything.
So
A was good. It was cool.
A
It
is
was a
cool.
good way to start a film.
B is for
B
what?
is for Bigfoot. That was the.
I like that one.
That one was fun. It was.
It was cute.
I think it was the last real horror one in the film. C is for Cycle, which was a weird, trippy one in which things were
Still,
repeating.
it was going okay at this point.
Yep, still going okay. All right. D is for Dogfight.
My favorite.
It's really cool. It's the cleverest one.
I actually had to look to make sure the dog wasn't hurt, and actually, it was filmed really well.
Yeah, it was cool. E is for Exterminate. I watched that one mostly.
I looked like this. I don't like getting spotters.
It was to be expected.
It was something that had been done before.
Now, as everyone knows here, I'm the Asian. I love Asian stuff, but I have never. F is for Fart.
It was done by a
The
Japanese,
Japanese one.
porn director type guy.
Noboru Iguchi. Was not good.
It sucks.
Was not good. G is for Gravity. Short one. I don't know how I felt about that one. It was
Not a
good.
fan.
It was weird.
Yeah.
It wasn't. H is for Hydroelectric Diffusion. I have no idea.
Weird.
I is for Ingrown. Artsy and simple as it, but I don't know what Ingrown has to do with anything, considering what it's about.
If you know what ingrown means in this one, you can put it down below because I didn't get
I don't
it.
understand what it has to do with anything. My personal favorite, just because it was fun, J is for Jidaigeki.
Samurai. So,
Yeah, it was a funny one. It was good. I liked it. It was weird.
next up.
K is for Klutz, the only animated one as far as I remember.
Didn't like it.
It was stupid. L is for Libido. That was weird
Disturbing.
and disturbing, and there's like some pedophilia, and it's just.
That's not good.
M is for Miscarriage. Come on, don't do that. That's not
That was
cool.
by Ty West too, and it was horrible.
Come on. N is for Nuptials. That one was funny. I liked
Really
it.
funny. I like that one.
O is for Orgasm. Artsy
Too artsy.
again.
I didn't like it.
Stupidly artsy. P is for Pressure. That
I
one
actually
was
liked that
also
one.
artsy, but not super artsy. It was like the whole like, oh, look
I
at
liked
the
it.
underground stuff. But it was okay. Q is for Quack.
Funny.
Yeah, it was okay. R is for Removed.
Didn't like
which
it. This
was
one-
gross and weird. And
Made little sense.
yeah, I don't understand why Removed was there. S is for Speed. Clever. That one was clever.
That was clever. Not a favorite, but still clever.
T is for Toilet. I can't tell if I liked or disliked that one. It was kind of fun.
It was kind of
weird.
funny. It was used to kind of like
It was,
claymation.
Apparently, this one, the director, there was a contest for this one, and that was the one that won to be the 26th director, a claymation one. And it was actually kind of cool.
Yeah, I
fun.
like that one.
U is for On Earth. Which
It's a
was-
bit vampire one, right?
Yeah, it's short and
It's
weird.
okay.
Yeah. V is for Vagitus. The Cry.
That's
Cry
by
of a
Kier
Newborn.
Andrews, who was actually a comic book artist, and he recently did Cabin Fever, Patient
I-
Zero, something like that. Yeah,
That was weird.
yeah.
It was
I
a weird sci-fi
I
one.
kind of like that.
I don't know. It was weird. W is for what the fuck, or WTF.
I'm not again not a fan. I was just throwing stuff out there.
It was okay at first, honestly, but it just got really like weird really fast. X is for XXL, another one that I mostly watched because it was really gory.
Yeah,
It reminded me of the video for Prime Time of Your Life by Daft Punk. If anyone knows that.
yeah. I honestly it bothered me, and
Yeah, you know.
like it's supposed to.
Y is for Young Buck, which felt
The
to me
dude
like a
creeped me out.
really weird. Yeah, he has a creepy face, but it felt like a really weird.
There's the one person who really wants to die though.
Yeah, it felt like a really weird music video by like the soundtrack and everything. And the final one, Z is for Zetsumetsu.
Which means extinction in Japanese,
Yes,
and it's
Thank you, Dad.
very political.
It's very political and it's very. See,
I don't,
It- it-
I don't think I liked it.
I can't say I didn't like it because it ends with a woman firing vegetables out of her vagina at another woman with a giant penis that has a samurai sword that comes out of it. And I'm not saying that that's a good thing, but that I have to show to other people so that they know why it's not a good thing.
Okay, overall, the movie was
It was a hit or miss movie,
pretty hit or miss.
and it had lots of misses, sadly.
A lot of misses. I mean, what was clever was kind of clever, but nothing was overtly clever to the point of like, oh yeah, that's
Yeah, no.
they needed to make a movie for this. But it's not a bad movie. It's a time waster.
It's something to watch late at night.
Probably
so.
grabbed the Blu-ray down the road if they had like commentaries or something on it, just to see what the hell they were thinking when they're making the short films. There is a ABCs of Death 2 coming out.
More ABCs of Death is called.
There's a couple more ABCs of Death.
I checked.
So
That's
that'll be using 26 different directors.
maybe better ones than certain things here.
They used some great directors.
Oh, they did.
They just have some great stuff. Tyler
But-
West is a great director, and he made a horrible short.
Yeah, a really lazy one too.
Yeah,
Um,
I think that overall, it was okay. I mean, like it's nothing special. I mean,
it's fun for a watch.
could be considered a kind of a cultish film, but I really, it's not nothing that you're gonna.
I love anthology horror, but
I don't know if I call this anthology. It's kind of horror comedy.
well, it's technically anthology. It's a bunch of different like stories, but it's in most anthology horror you'll get like it's usually 3 stories. One will be okay, one will be not as good, and one will be really good. In this case, it's 26 stories. They're all really short, and
The
to be
closest
honest,
thing to being really good is Dogfight. To be
yeah,
honest.
Dogfight's really good. Then there's like 5 okay ones, I think, that are pretty good,
Yeah,
and then there's the other ones,
they're pretty bad. That's
and they can be really bad. Stuff like Klutz.
was horrible.
Yeah, Klutz was awful.
Miscarriage just was bad tasty. I didn't like it.
I
Q was for Quack. I thought was clever. Wasn't
was
great,
okay.
but it was clever.
It was okay.
The toilet one was fun.
Toilet one was funny and fun. Vagitus, Dad liked it. I thought it was really convoluted and weird. If you're gonna do a short thing about death, don't have it about future Vancouver robots and like there's like some convoluted rules about like, oh no, the world's dying, so you have to apply for.
At least it's
Everybody
not-
gets their like stuff taken away, but they get to have to
Removed.
apply.
or Orgasm, which was really
Freaking
overtly
artsy.
artsy, and not in a good way. Not this is not like your Criterion artsy. This is like horrible artsy.
With bubbles and stupid.
Eyes for ingrown, I still don't freaking understand. I just
No.
don't. H is for hydroelectric diffusion. I don't even know if I like it or not. I really don't.
It's just, it's World War II, but with dog. No,
And
this
fox.
is the only one where I'll read a little bit of the description of it. I'll just read the first line. A male dog with a human body dressed as a British pilot is shown at a strip club where he is aroused by a female fox. As she strips, she reveals a Nazi swastika band on her arm. And that's all I'm saying. Just take with that what you will.
Yeah, but
It started with someone getting, like, murdered. The first 3 are, like, ones where people get murdered. After that's just a spiral.
it starts clever and it falls apart. But you keep watching. It's one of those movies where you gotta keep watching to the end. Some of the gross stuff I'm not a big fan of, but
Honestly, I think that they had 26 directors. All of them thought, I'm going to be clever and do the different thing.
and they all did a lot of
And
the
they
same
all
stuff.
just did a lot of the same stuff. Or stuff that was too different that it didn't even matter anymore because everything else was complete. It doesn't go together well.
Yep. So there we go. That is ABCs of Death, and
Yeah.
what do you give it?
I don't know. I give it like a... It's not a 20... It's a 3 out of 26. Oh, I accidentally went to the Moon Knight page.
Okay, ABCs of Death. I'm going to give an E. It's not quite a fail. It's almost there, but it's not quite a fail. I will own it probably down the road on Blu-ray, but I don't know how much I watch it. It all depends upon if they have a lot of special features on it.
Yeah.
For commentary and stuff, I would own that.
Yeah,
if
no,
there's
I'd love to
commentary
hear
and
some commentary on certain ones.
But the movie itself is not something I would rewatch over and over again.
No.
It's a magnet release. I usually like magnet releases. This is not one of my favorites, but again, I guess it's time to either watch something else before we go to bed, or I gotta get some tea.
I gotta get more milk.
So it is time for tea.
Jiggy dad, jaddy goo goo.